Elevated Awakenings. We just finished our very first onsen experience, and we got a lot to talk about because it's onsen culture is quite a thing down here in Thailand. We had never heard about it before moving here, but I now understand the hype. So, according to Little Miss Google, an onsen is a Japanese natural hot spring and the traditional bathhouses or inns built around them. The water comes from underground volcanic sources and contains special minerals like sulfur or iron that help people relax and heal. Caveat: we are not in Japan, nor did we experience anybody's underground volcanic sources. However, they do have mineral infused water in these baths, and it was an experience. I'm going to let Darian share first, but before I let him share, really quick for some context, the hotel that we're staying at, they have an onsen as part of the spa. And when I saw that this was included in our package, I was like, I'd been curious about onsen culture for some time, but I had just never actually booked an experience. So knowing that there was a really good priced hotel right by the beach that also included 2 hour onsen every single day, that was a no brainer. So yeah, we took advantage of this perk, and Mr. I don't like hot water, let us know what your experience was.
So for context, I do like hot water. It's just that compared to the water that my lovely wife uses to shower, where it's set to 200 degrees Celsius, where she's over here washing her sins away, I don't like that type of water when I'm showering.
Interesting.
The onsen is a different experience.
Let me just add, this man be showering with lukewarm water, but go ahead. How was your different experience, please?
At any rate,
Yeah.
you got to get booty, butt, butterball naked. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's in
your birthday suit.
You pulling up naked. All they give you is a rag.
It's literally.
It's not even a towel. They give you a washcloth.
A washcloth.
That's it. So when you first go in there, put your stuff in the locker, and then you go wash. Go take a shower before you get up in them people water. Take a shower. The way they had it set up, there was 3 different pools. One was the bubbling bath, then there was a silk bath, and then there was the cold bath. They had all the heat. They had all the temperature indicators in Celsius. The bubbling bath, it ranged between 37 to 38 degrees Celsius.
Oh, wow. Mine was 40.
The silk bath was 40.7 degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius. And then the cold bath was 15 degrees Celsius. And what was dope was, depending on what type of experience you wanted to have, they gave you a specific route. Where if you wanted relaxation, or if you wanted muscle relief, or if you wanted energy and vitality, you would do the onsen sequence in a specific way.
Can I give an example? I took a picture.
Yeah, what's one example?
Okay, so like if you wanted, so they have the map of the onsen, and when we say like, I'm trying to provide like a picture. So think of, if you've been to S Hotel in Jamaica, think of the spa in there where you have like multiple different baths with different temperatures. But if you haven't been there, I know it's a popular hotel in Montego Bay, which is why I brought that up. But if you haven't been there, think about a spa-like zen, dark room with like really nice, elegant uplighting. And then you also have like, it's like a space with 3 different baths. And then each of the baths, as Darian mentioned, had different purposes. So you could basically hop from one to another. And then there was also a steam room and a shower, plenty shower stalls. So now that you have like that picture painted, so if you want a deep relaxation, you would start with a warm shower, then 10 minutes in the silk bath, 10 minutes in the steam room, 10 minutes in the relaxing bubble bath, which I did not last no 10 minutes because that joint was hot. And then finish with 2 minutes in the cold bath. If you wanted energy and vitality, then you start with the cold bath. No, you start with the cold shower and then the relaxing bubble bath for 10 minutes, then the cold plunge for 60 seconds, then steam room for 10 minutes, then cold rinse for 30 seconds, and then drink some water and be on about your day. So that's just 2 out of the 5 different ideal outcomes that people would experience. So they have deep relaxation, energy and vitality, detox and cleansing, better sleep, and then muscle recovery and pain relief. So it's really like, it is a very well thought out experience. And as someone who is very intentional about like what I choose to spend my time on and like the steps I need to take to get to my desired outcome, it was right down my alley.
I did the one for muscle recovery and pain relief.
Mm.
I don't have any pain, but I've been biking. I biked like 50 kilometers 2 days ago.
Mm.
So I'm not necessarily sore, but I could use some recovery.
Mm-hmm.
So I did 10 minutes hot. I did 10 minutes in the bubbling bath, 2 minutes in the cold bath, and then I repeated that 3 times.
Whew.
And then after the 3rd time in the cold bath, I went to the silk bath for 10 minutes. And then I took a shower and then I left. And for the cold bath, with that being 15 degrees Celsius, the first time I got into it, it was a lot. It was a shock. So I only went up to I just put my up to my waist for the first time, the cold plunge. And then second cold plunge, I did up to my up to my belly button. And then I also put my arms in up to my elbows. And then for the third cold plunge, I went all the way up to my neck. And yeah, that was an experience and a half. It was great because it was, after a certain point, it became a mental game, specifically with the cold plunge. The heat actually wasn't jarring for me.
Wow.
That it was actually relaxing. It wasn't as crazy as I expected.
Now, I'm going off of your reactions to when we went into the onsen-esque experience.
And I'm comparing it to that when we were at this hotel. I remember they had the various pools and they had the different temperatures and stuff. And I remember I was struggling even with the hottest even with the hotter temperatures. And that wasn't the case this time around. So I don't know if the ones in Jamaica were just hotter.
Possibly. We got the footage, so best believe I'm going to go back.
If it was just hotter or I just approached it with a different headspace.
Like a bit more drama?
No. No. But I was the only one for like the first half hour that I was in there. And then there was another gentleman who came in. And then by the time I was done, there were 2 other people who were just about to get started. So it wasn't like a heavy amount of traffic. And for the size of the pool, you could comfortably fit in both of the hot pools. You could comfortably fit maybe 8 to 10 people, depending on how their sizes. But you could fit like 8 to 10 of me in there and be okay.
Big dog.
I'm 6'2", 205 roughly. So you could fit 7 of me in there. You'd be all right. In the cold tub though, you could probably fit maybe 4 or 5 of me, and that's with we wouldn't have as much leg space. We had to put our legs up if we were to do that. But it was such an intriguing experience, and honestly, being naked that wasn't. I'm pretty secure in my body, and it wasn't jarring or anything. Maybe if there were like more people, like if it was packed, it was like 15 deep in there, it probably would have felt a little bit different. But even still, I've been in locker rooms and I've changed before and I've showered before in my high school football locker room. Like, so it wasn't daunting to me. But to someone else, maybe being naked in public may be daunting to you. So be it. And it also maybe depend on who you're with. So it was a great first time experience though. I'd highly recommend it.
You know what I was thinking? I think it would be really cool. Like right after we were done, I was like, man, I could go to bed right now. So maybe tomorrow we can do it like later in the nighttime, and then just like let that relaxation ease our way into
Better sleep.
exactly. So I must say, so I did a different route. I did the deep relaxation on the heels of our combo earlier around the fact that I'm challenged with relaxing. I was like, let me try to be intentional in this here very moment. So I'm trying to pull up what I did. So deep relaxation. Here we go. I started off with a shower, warm shower. Then I did 15-minute soak in the silk bath, which the silk bath, it was a very like milky kind of look. Like you couldn't see straight through, but apparently there's a bunch of like micro bubbles that are created in that silk bath, which help for you to actually your skin to get detoxified. I was reading all the signs. Like, what's
I felt
this?
them bubbles.
Yeah. And then also it just helps with smoothing your skin. So like when we got out of the bath, we never had to put lotion on because it's the properties that they put into the onsen baths are meant to nourish your skin. And so they actually said it explicitly on the paper. They were like, don't put perfume or lotion on right after because you need to actually let the minerals do their thing. Anyways, okay, so I did 15 minutes soak in the silk bath, then 10 minutes steam room. That was honestly the hardest part. No. The hardest part was the bubble bath after. So then I did 5 minutes in the relaxing bubble bath, and then I actually did 2.5 minutes in the cold bath, and then rest in the lounge. So the thing with the cold bath, to your point, it was a lot more psychological than anything. And I literally went in there and I was like, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. This might be a shock, but the past 4 months of your life have been a shock. And then like I also started just at my waist and I was like, you can do hard things. Breathe in and out. And I would just like keep dipping down until I got to shoulder level. And then by the time you actually are sat and you're not moving, it doesn't feel like anything. It wasn't until I started moving again where I was like,
Oh wait,
girl, this is cold. But yeah, it is really, really cool getting to just have that time to be still. And when you mentioned the 8 to 10 people capacity, I was thinking about how cool it would be to have like a spa day with the girls and just be in there kikiing.
Kennedy Ryan had a scene in which book was it?
Can't get enough.
Can't Get Enough. Yeah, with Hendrik, Soledad, and Yasmin. They did. I don't think she explicitly said onsen.
Yeah.
But they had that experience where it was a naked spa, and Soledad was the most squeamish of the three.
Oh yes, okay, I remember this part now.
Side note.
Side note, y'all. Go ahead.
No, that was a side note.
Oh, I thought your side note was going to be how much you love and adore Kennedy Ryan and how much value her books have added to your life.
Oh yeah, the Scotland series has changed my brain chemistry forever. I started off with this. No. I started off with Before I Let Go, and then I read can't get enough. And now I'm reading This Could Be Us. Yes, I know that's out of order, but that was just the way I could access it through the Kobo library rental system. So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, also, This Could Be Us is my favorite of the Scotland series, and I'm only on like chapter 10.
Yep. Okay, so we both are very, very deep lovers of Kennedy Ryan. It's crazy how she was literally down the street from us for her book deal or for her book tour. For I think it was for Real. It was either for Real or Score. It might have been both, but we didn't know how good things were until.
When was that?
I can pull up here. I'm gonna show you. She was in Greensboro. But nonetheless, it's it's just too little, too late. I wanted to show you really quick, or to speak a bit more on the silk bath. So, handy dandy Google. A silk bath in an onsen is a specialized tub infused with microscopic bubbles. These ultrafine microscopic bubbles turn the clear water a soft, opaque, milky white color and feel as smooth as silk on the skin while providing deep pore cleansing and relaxation. And it did just about all of that. So it's supposed to help with deep cleansing, skin softening, and relaxation. So yeah, we got all three. And honestly, I did not plan to do the cold bath originally because I was like, that just doesn't sound fun. But I do believe that it helped put like a bow on everything based off of like the deep relaxation desire that I wanted to get out of this experience. Like after that was done, I felt like everything was like regulated internally.
The cold bath puts life into perspective.
Yeah. So we might have to run that back again tomorrow for sure. But yeah, I think one thing about onsen culture, as Darian mentioned, around security in your body, like you can be in there like this, but like everyone, there were two other ladies that were in there when I was in there. One was maybe in there for 30 minutes. My skin feels so soft. Oh, I know. I think I know part of why. Yeah, one was in there for about 30 minutes. The other one was also like 15. But we had a few hiccups with our check-in when we came into the hotel yesterday. So as part of like making things right, they did give us a 25% off discount for the spa. And so originally this would have been $11.90 baht, but I got a 25% discount, so I paid $8.92. And for context, that's 37 USD. Sorry, let me try again. That's 27 and 32 cents for USD for an hour spa in a lovely hotel. I'm sorry. Can I try again?
I was about to say the onsen.
I feel like I'm tweaking.
You had a massage.
Yeah, let me try this again.
You paid for the massage, not the onsen.
Okay, so the onsen is free, 2 hours a day.
What's included?
Okay, let me try again. The onsen experience is included in your hotel stay. You get 2 hours a day for free, included. Now, for the massage, I ended up getting a massage because one, I had already been considering, but then two, when the math was mathing the way it needed to, I was like, this is a no-brainer. So because we had issues at check-in, they ended up giving a 25% discount. Originally, the massage that I got would have been $11.90. It was an hour. It was like half Swedish massage, half Thai massage. And with that with the 25% off, it came up to $27.32 USD, which is 892.5 baht. So my place I go back in Bangkok for an hour massage is 800, and it's in one of the Thai neighborhoods where it's not going to be like touristy. There's no luxurious scents. There's no aroma. There's no luxurious nothing to it. It's just cot-ish kind of
You
thing.
should lay down
Yeah.
and take these hands.
Yeah. So lay down and take these hands. Yeah. So to be in a luxurious hotel and to have that experience for only 92 baht more than what I usually pay, it was phenomenal. So after doing the onsen, I was like, hey, can I actually just do my massage earlier? Because originally I thought I was going to be in the onsen for the full 2 hours, but there were moments where I did get dehydrated and I had to step out and get some water. But because I started to get dizzy. But yeah, it was a lovely way to end the experience, and they did a great job. One thing I love here in Thailand when it comes to massages is that they wash your feet beforehand. So when you're in the onsen, did I say Thai massages? I'm tripping. Mind you, I'm completely sober. I think I am just like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let me lock back in.
I'm not editing this. So, literally, what you see is
What you see is what you get. So Thai spas out here, when you are getting a massage, they will wash your feet before you get on that massage table. And so once I finished the onsen experience, which by the way, when you're in the onsen, you're barefoot. So I'm actually really glad that they, wipe them feet off. Yeah, so I did they did my cleaning of my feet, and then I went in to get the massage, and it was amazing. We had the sounds, the spa sounds on, the spa smells, and they used Tiger Balm because I told them that I've been having some really bad pain in my neck. So they took care of that, and then afterwards, I got tea and a fruit salad inside of a dragon fruit. So they cut the dragon fruit in half, similar to if you've ever had pineapple rice, where they put the rice and all of that in the pineapple shell. They did the same thing for the dragon fruit, and there was dragon fruit, cantaloupe, guava, and watermelon. And it was phenomenal. So we are onsen fans. I think I've seen a few of them where it's 9 different baths. Yeah. I've seen a few of them in Bangkok where it's 9 different baths with different properties and different minerals based off of what it is. How do you want to customize your experience to get your desired outcome? So it was really a dope experience. And I'm glad that it was just a few people this time. I have heard that some of the more popular ones in Bangkok, you could literally just be trying to squeeze in to try to find your spot. But yeah. But they were you need to go at certain times. Some people are not out and about.
That's in the bus.
Yeah. Would you go again?
I would definitely go again. And I do wonder what it's like to go to the outdoor onsen.
I know. Literally, when I was doing my research, I was actually, when I was doing my research last month, but also today, I was we might have to make a Japan trip out of this. Because we already know we need to go for the sushi. We know we need to go for a couple of the, what do you call it? Tourist attractions, yes, but some of the places that are just standouts for Japan and for the culture, but also it's giving we need to go somewhere where they have an outdoor onsen with nature, cherry blossoms, trees, everything surrounding us.
You also got to make sure that they allow my tattoos.
Oh, yes. So that's another thing. The traditional onsens do not allow people to come in who have tattoos. And so thankfully they weren't checking for Darien at this one. I have seen that people have been able to get Band-Aids that are their color and just cover the tattoos with the Band-Aids. But that is something that we'll have to consider and think through as we're choosing which onsens we go to. But if that's more so for the public ones. If you do a private one, and let's say it's in your hotel room, or it's a private, similar to getting a couples spa, a couples massage at the spa. They have couples onsens as well that you can do. But yeah, there's so much to explore out here. There's so much to see. I can't, like, we never knew what an onsen was until we moved out here. And this is likely one of many things, experiences that we were not privy to until we decided to take the big leap and move our whole entire lives over to Southeast Asia.
The world is enormous.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard of
Oh.
Y'all ever heard of Micronesia? Didn't think so. Look it up. Micronesia. Like Indonesia, Polynesia, Micronesia.
Yeah.
That's a geography lesson for the day.
Yeah.
Or tonight, or whenever you're watching this.
So we didn't actually make it to the beach today. It's Darian's lucky day because I was ready to go. I literally asked him maybe 30 minutes ago. I was like, hey, I really want to go on a walk on the beach. Am I going by myself or are you coming with me? And as soon as we walked out of the door, we were in another part of the hotel where there was an outdoor space connecting that part of the hotel to the other. So you had to basically walk outside to get to the main part of the
We
building.
walked outside and it was raining.
Dang.
We walked outside.
I'm really
and it was raining.
tripping. What is wrong with me? Sorry. Thank y'all for bearing with me. But yes, we walked outside, and as I said, will you come with me? Boom. Raindrops. And I said,
Never mind.
never mind. I guess we'll be staying indoors today against my will because it did feel so good outside. It felt so good out there. But don't worry. Because of
Tomorrow we're gonna be out and about exploring.
Yeah.
That's cool.
tomorrow, let's go through the itinerary live. It's giving 8 a.m. Get up. No, seriously. 8 a.m. is sleeping in. Come on, man. We usually wake up at 4:55. 8 a.m. we still sleeping in. You go to bed at 9, we still got 11 hours of sleep. So yeah.
Bro, I said nothing. Go through the itinerary. What? Why are you arguing with yourself?
Anyways,
8 a.m.
8
Go get
a.m.
breakfast. The breakfast here is amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good spread.
That was really
Chinese, Thai, Western, you name it. They got it. So yeah, we're gonna have a nice slow breakfast because this morning was a little bit rushed. We got there at 10 o'clock and breakfast ended at 10:30. So tomorrow we will get there. We will wake up, be down to breakfast by 8:15, 8:15 to 9ish. Enjoy a nice slow meal. 9 o'clock, we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna go to the beach. We're gonna hang out at the beach probably from like 9 to 2ish, pending the weather, of course, but hopefully we'll have a nice time. Bring our Kobos, enjoy some reading, enjoy some people sightseeing. I'll probably go for a nice walk on the boardwalk or like on the water if there's not a boardwalk. And then we're going to come back. And so unfortunately our hotel's pool is closed. So part of like them making up for it is that they have like an afternoon snack time. It's not really snacks though. They have some really, really good food that's turned into meals.
Butterfly coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, some what we believe to be like fish cakes.
Mm-hmm. They had some really good food.
Yeah,
So salads, fruits, desserts. So we'll come back, enjoy some of that food that'll be given to us, compliments of the chef. And then we will...
You got steak dinner.
Yeah, so we'll probably come back, take a shower. Oh, come back, maybe take a shower, depending on... we're going to be sweaty from the beach. So take a shower, and then we will probably take a nap, and then get our steak dinner that I was talking about in an earlier video. And then we can just either hang out or we could go to one of the nearby night markets.
Yeah, right out because it's right across the street. So after dinner, we can go to the night market and walk out from there.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a great plan for tomorrow that will include both what? Relaxation and what? Adventure. Woo! It's a win-win. So pending the weather, but got anything else to say?
Yeah, we haven't had a steak in a long time. So looking forward to what they got going on. And the restaurant that we're going to is actually, it seems like a chain because they have maybe like 2 or 3 locations in Bangkok as well. So ideally, that tastes really good because then we can go back when we're back home.
Yeah. But yes, we will enjoy our rainy evening. Oh, God.
Fun fact, the Burger King here sells chicken wings.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right. Well, we're going to enjoy the rest of our evening and hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about onsen, if there's anything additional that anyone would like to add about onsen culture or their experience, feel free to drop in the comments. I was about to say onsen virgins, but that was 4 hours ago.
Yeah, we're no longer.
We're no longer onsen virgins, but we are open to and excited about learning more about this experience. So
yeah, I really think the outdoor onsen is next level.
Yeah, outdoor. So our Japan trip, which we thought would be this year, we might have to push back to next year. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be one for the books. Okay. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Peace. That was challenging.
Was it?
I short circuited about 11 times.
All right, bye, y'all.